Welcome to the Sideways Kaleidoscope Square Heart-Shaped Thingamajig album cover. That took a lot of thinking and improvisation. Be Up a Hello is the newest album released by Squarepusher. So I want to look into the camera. This is one of those rare occasions where I think I'm going to keep the sunglasses on just for the effect. There's a lot of colors in here in a dark space, but just bear with me for right now, okay? Okay, back on. This artist has actually released a plethora of albums. He first started out in 1996 and has released an album almost every year since then. Not quite, but almost. I am one of those people who is less familiar with his content, so this being a new project, I can't say I know the entire scope of his discography. I'm only going to talk about what I got from this album in particular. I remember being very excited to listen to this because the album cover itself just said to me, check this out, you might like it, and I've come to find that I don't dislike it. However, it is not my first choice of music to listen to. But without trying to sound dismissive by saying that, you can find some ambiances, moods, situations, some sceneries, if you will, to play this album in. The overall mood that I get from this album is that it is very video game inspired, but it also feels like it's kind of trying to fast forward a little bit. It's almost like it's trying to be that soundtrack where you're pretending to be a speed racer, Mario Kart kind of thing, and you're just trying to go forward, but it's going to fast forward you ever so slightly. Not all the way, but just going to be like, hey, come on, go, 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 go. Keep it the pace that I'm at, but go, 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 go. The song that best exemplifies this is the first song, Abra Love. And then when you get to the next song, Hits on You, it feels like it's in the middle of programming once again, like actual computer programming. And then we get to the third song. This is the one I think I'd actually recommend for an actual listen instead of just having background music. This one does feel intentionally like a racetrack. The ending is ever so slightly meh, but the overall vibe going forward, I can recommend you taking a look at this one. Following that speeder ranker, this one is a little too clunky for my personal taste. Then we get to Detroit People Mover. This one does slow it down a little bit, and it's good because the first few songs feel like it does have that slightly fast forwarding pace kind of thing, and this one takes a step back, or maybe is just playing at a mellow tempo or something like that, and plays this 80s mystery sci-fi horror mood throughout. The following song is called Vortrack, and this one feels like its intent is to literally explode because it feels like it's taking a lot of sound power within, and that's not really a diss, but it's not really a compliment either. It just feels like it's just kind of taking everything in, and you know that it's about to burst, and you're not sure if you should stick around for it or maybe turn the volume down. Not really sure. There's a song called Mekru Bass where, how do I put this? It kind of feels like you are going to potentially get some sort of twitchy disease coming from this song. It feels like it's programmed to get into humans and just kind of get you clunky, twitchy kind of vibe. It's kind of weird. It's such a strange way for me to describe that. Overall, this album is a very awkward, mixed bag where I can understand, okay, I think this is what you're going for. But overall, how often am I going to listen to this? I can't really see myself saying often at all. I feel like I could create a scenario where I would want to listen to this, maybe create a fun video, and this would be the proper music for it. Or perhaps he dabbles with it in his concerts a little bit differently. Remember, this is my first time being exposed to this music, so maybe it's played differently. I'm just not sure. I don't hate this music at all, but it's not really my bread and butter. Okay, we made it through the basic details of the review. I'm getting tired of wearing those, so let's wrap this up now. So after having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 83%, creativity 72%, expression and lyrics 81%, I'm going to give this album a good. Like I said, not something that I care too much for, but there's not a whole lot for me to chop down on it. I think Squarepusher has found a target audience that does enjoy this, and maybe they have a situation kind of thing where they can enjoy this music. It's gotta be working if he's been making music since 1996 and now we're in 2020. Something must be working, and so I'm okay with him moving forward with this. I would be curious what other music he has made. I'm fine with exploring that, but yeah, this one is just kind of middle of the road. Doesn't sound bad, but doesn't really reel me in at the same time. If you are a Squarepusher fan, let me know what you thought of this album, and if there's other music, which must be a lot, down below if there's one in particular you think I would be more interested in. I'm very curious what you would say or think about that if you happen to see this video. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff down below so you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.